Do you speak library lingo? If not, you should. Being able to speak the language of libraries will expand your world of information. Learn more about library lingo in this episode of ESL Library Lessons. ESL Library Lessons are short lessons to tell you about library resources and to help you use the library more effectively. These lessons are for anyone wanting to learn more about the library, but especially for people learning English as a second language. My name is Lynn Skazalski and I'll be your guide. I'm a librarian here at Caroline Kennedy Library in Dearborn Heights, and I want you to know about the free resources, services, and programs that are available at your local libraries. Let's get started. Today's topic is library lingo. Lingo is the special vocabulary of a particular field of interest. Lingo refers to the words and phrases used by people in a specific subject area. For example, doctors use medical lingo. Athletes use sports lingo. Cooks use cooking lingo. Librarians use lingo as well, and if you understand these words and phrases, you can better use library resources. Let's start with the basics. The word library has a Latin root that means book. From this root, we have the words library, a place of books, and librarian, someone who works with books. Nowadays, libraries have many kinds of materials, not just books, and librarians works with all kinds of resources. However, we still use the terms library and librarian. Now, inside the library, there will be a circulation desk. To circulate means to move around. If you want to move books from the library to your home, then you need to go to the circulation desk. This is the process of borrowing something. Borrowing means that you can take an item home for a while and then return it at a later date. If you want to borrow something from the library, then you need to go to the circulation desk. The circulation desk is where you go as well to apply for a library card. When you want to borrow something from the library, you need to check it out. The phrase check out refers to the process of borrowing something from the library. So when you're at the library, you might say, I want to check out these books. Once you're at home, you might say, I checked out these books from the library. In addition to the circulation desk, libraries have a reference desk. The reference desk is where we refer or send people who have questions. The librarians at the reference desk can answer your questions and assist you in using resources and computers. Now, if you're using a computer, you may need to download a file. To download means to move or transfer a digital file, usually from the internet, to a computer. Generally, you need to download a file before you can print it. For example, if you want to print an airline ticket, you first need to download it to the computer. If you want to print at either of the Dearborn Heights libraries, you will need to use the print release station. When you press print on a library computer, your document does not go directly to the printer. Instead, your document goes to a central computer called the print release station. You need to go to the print release station, log in with your library card, and then release or allow your document to be printed. If you have questions about this process, just ask the librarian. Another common library term is catalog. A library catalog is a list of all the items that the library owns. Previously, library catalogs were books. Now, library catalogs are on computer, which makes searching much easier. To find out if a library owns an item, you need to check the library catalog. When searching for an item in the library catalog, you may discover that the item is checked out. Remember, checked out means the item is borrowed. If an item is checked out, it is unavailable at the library. However, you can still place a hold on an item. To place a hold means to submit a request that the library get something for you. Anytime you want something that is checked out, place a hold in the library's catalog. Let's quickly review the library lingo that we covered today. The circulation desk is where you apply for a library card and where you check out materials. The reference desk is where you ask questions and get help. If you want to print a document, you first need to download it to the computer. After you press print, you need to go to the print release station to release or allow your document to be printed. To see if the library owns an item, you need to check the library's computer catalog. If an item is checked out, then you can place a hold to request the item. Knowing library lingo will help you use library resources more effectively. And when you have questions, just ask a librarian. Librarians are at libraries to help people. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this episode of ESL Library Lessons, and I'll see you at the library.